Uh-oh. Everything just feels like a fight.
Having a hidden disability means that people don't see you as having needs.
I don't have time to be present in the moment with my children. Why does everything feel like, oh, so daunting? Without the support, you can only do so much.
Not every smiling face is a smiling heart. People are going through a really, really tough time.
Look at the camera, smiling. So I'm Eunice. I'm a mum of 2 boys, both with autism and non-verbal. I've just been wearing the mummy hat for a very long time. Hiya! Woo! I'm still classed as homeless. I used to live in a different borough, but due to domestic violence, I escaped and ended up in this particular borough. You're very busy, you. My younger one is still in the process of getting assessed for maybe potentially ADHD, and my oldest son is autism with hearing loss as well as astigmatism. So it's a lot to sort of juggle because you have one that can't really see, can't really hear very well, and you have one that's very hyperactive. It's very, very difficult because they have no danger awareness. So for most of the day they're trying to run away or trying to pull things or put things where they're not supposed to be. I know. Hello, sit down. Okay. Mainly it's to do with the safety, but not just the kids' safety, but my safety. As soon as the door opens, an alarm goes off. This is the alarm, so I'm going to turn it off. The front door, I've got another alarm and 3 other locks. And if you forget any one of these, my children will be able to open the doors. And where there's very little support for parents of children with additional needs, it makes the world feel even more lonelier. It does make me feel guilty, makes me feel very upset that maybe I might be failing my children, also failing myself, because I am still responsible for my children and I should be able to provide for them, but I can't. And even saying that I can't makes me feel ashamed and embarrassed.
Imran, please. Thank you. My name's Mariam. So I had a bit of a rough childhood. As a result of my childhood experiences, I suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder, depression and anxiety. So I've been in therapy since I was 15. I got diagnosed with a condition that affects my memory. I only remember what happens on a day-to-day basis, not the day before or the day before that. The most important thing for me is the fact that I have a 4-year-old toddler.
Coco? What?
And it's the fact that I can't connect to him, so it's more of a sense of responsibility. I have to depend on an alarm to tell me to feed him, give him his vitamins, remind me that he's at nursery, because should he be gone for too long, I would forget that he exists. I try my best to stay indoors. I'm only out if I need to be out. Because I'm relying on all of these alarms and all of these reminders, it would mean he's missing out a lot on probably meeting new people, making new connections. Is he getting the best of his childhood? I just want him to live a free life, but I am dependent on those structure and those patterns to be the best I possibly can be for him. I literally just got moved here less than 2 months ago, and there's a possibility that I have to get moved again. The country is going through an housing crisis, which is that you have to be grateful for whatever you get. I am grateful, but the reality remains that the property I'm in remains unsuitable for my needs. I literally love giving back to people, and I felt quite, I don't know if useless is a kind word to use, but I just felt like I haven't been contributing to society as much as I would love to be contributing.
The challenges I face is just there's no support. And then it gets to a point where you feel run down, you're not confident. It just starts to affect your mental health a lot.
I wish there was a service that could just be like, Mariam, you're doing all of these things. We will support you in this way, in that way, in that way to maintain your independence. I'd be able to have like a life, if that makes sense, rather than just existing day by day.
To then speak about how you feel, it's almost like it's made to feel like every misfortune that's happened is my fault.
You get dismissed a lot of times because what you suffer from is not visible to people.
And so a lot of families are just left with nothing. It would be nice to have somewhere where you are heard and you don't feel invisible.
Not having to repeat the story every single time I meet a professional would be really, really kind and nice. There's a lot more disabilities other than the ones that the world is aware of, and I would say be more compassionate, be more kind, and be more willing to help those that are really in need.
I think experience is the greatest teacher, and so those with experience should be the ones that are given more of a platform on what sort of decisions to make. Without the support, you can only do so much.